Howdy, stranger.
All right, there we go. What's going on, everybody? Let me make sure my mic is working. I think we're good. How y'all doing? Afternoon. Hope y'all are doing well. Ginger, Amy, Dragon King, Kyle, my man. What are we deving today? Had a power intake all day? It sucks. What's that mean? Power outage. Dude, last night, the power went out. I'm gonna say 8 times. 7 or 8 times the power went out last night. It was annoying. It'd be on, it'd go out. Be on for a while, go out. come back on, go back out. It was over and over and over. And then it happened like maybe, I'm going to say, I think it happened like 2, maybe 3 times while we were asleep then too. And the reason I knew that it happened when we were asleep is because the air conditioner would turn off, because we have an air conditioner in the window we keep on, you know, when we're sleeping. And then there's an LED light that I have in the room here. And when the power goes out, even if the light's not on, when the power comes back on, the light turns on. So I had to get up out of bed and turn this light off. There's 2 lights that would turn on, actually. Both of these LED lights. Waiting outside for the mailman. Good lord. He's gonna have a surprise. We had real bad weather last night. It was really windy. I was actually looking out this window late last night. It was like 3 in the morning or whatever. I'm looking out the window because, you know, the storm just sounded so crazy, the wind. And I'm looking out the window, and all of a sudden I saw a bunch of like purple and teal colored light coming from over in the distance. And then all the power went out. And I was like, oh, wow, something definitely happened over there. It was kind of cool to just happen to be looking out when it happened. And then I also when I was looking out the window, I saw a giant tree branch fall out of the neighbor's tree, fell, hit and broke her fence. So that sucks for her. Thankfully, we only had a couple limbs down in the backyard, went back, cleaned it all up. Good to go. I have my comp on a big ups and my internet on a separate smaller one. You talking about like the power blocks or whatever? We have one downstairs, but that's about it. The Chinese are ramping up their EMPs. I was thinking, it's funny you say that, Kyle, because in the conspiracy side of conspiracy world, there's a lot of talk about HARP being used against the Russians recently.
Howdy, stranger.
A couple of different instances are being pointed at, right? And it's like, holy crap, are they like slowly trying to figure out how to do this shit back to us? Oh man, that would not be good. So yeah, we're gonna work on some server stuff here. You see the trailer for Civil War? I didn't see the trailer. I heard about it. I saw the cover art with the guys up in the torch of the Statue of Liberty, which looked like terrible cover, by the way. It just did not look like a good idea. But that's all I saw. That's all I know. Let me click this connection button thing. Where is it? Connect. Did you see the trailer for that World War II game? Looks incredible. No. No, what World War II game? I'll be honest, man. Hell Let Loose is like the World War II game right now. I think it'd be pretty hard to top that. Unless it went more towards like being Call of Duty-ish. You know what I mean? What the hell's going on here? What the hell? What? The... What the heck? That was weird. Becky! Becky will be our test character. God, you got a name for the game? I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to... I can't remember what the name of it is. Starts with a B. New zombie, or yeah, new medieval zombie game. You guys remember seeing previews for that? It's supposed to be coming out first quarter 2024. Testing out the beta for the Everywhere game. Everywhere. That sounds familiar. Kyle, remind me what that is. Oh, yeah, okay. No, I'm testing I'm testing to see if something's different here on the server when these vehicles blow up. I don't know what's going on. Oh shit, my inventory's full. Hi, Ollie. What's up, man? Here you go, lay down. I get this cat to settle on my lap. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool, Kyle. I guess because, yeah, they're independent. So is that the one that can plug into a computer as well? Like plug into like a GPU? No, Ollie. Okay. Miles, what's up? Jay, what's going on? All right, 12. I didn't need 30. Lemmy, what's up, Lemmy? Electric scrap, that's what it is. Oh no. How's everybody doing today? Holy shit, this thing is durable, bro. It took the explosion. It's leaking gas. And it took some damage, but holy crap, bro. That thing is durable. We might have to add some additional repair options for this vehicle, like armored plating or something that you got to get. Good to hear, Jay. Good to hear, brother. Goose, how you doing today? I'm trying to see if the repairing these vehicles on the server is different or something. I don't know. I tested it again last night and I still didn't have any issues with it. So I'm trying it out here to see if something's different. That's the first car that's ever taken 2 IEDs to explode. Patiently waiting for the mailman. What's the mailman bringing? Oh my goodness. I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. So I picked some amazing cars. The Dukes is I've known about these cars, to be fair. I just haven't really done too much with the vehicle thing. I am actually in the process of working on the vehicle thing. I'd have to show it in the single player one though. Listen, give me props, okay? Yes, yes. Vanessa gets full props. Alright, so we'll have to wait. I'll have to come back later, because I can't just restart this server, but... Pretty sure there's people out here right now. Yeah. Imagine like restoring a car out on this island. It's just to drive. Just to drive from one side of the island to the other. Oh god! Game? What the hell just happened? Do I gotta wait until it finishes floating around? That was weird. I never had that. Why does this keep happening? That is the weirdest thing. I've TP'd out of water before. Oh, now I'm dead. Oh no, I'm still in there. Look at Becky in there with bubbles coming out of her mouth. Bro, that is the weirdest thing. Let me see something. That is weird. So weird. I don't know why it kept teleporting me. Alright, whatever. We'll just do it again real quick. You know, it's funny you say that, Lemmy, because back in the day, a couple years ago, I had a script so that if you drowned out in the water, oh lord, it would float. It would like teleport your body to the like the closest shore. So like you washed up on the beach. That way EMS would be able to find you. Yeah, we don't have anything like that anymore. And I've teleported cars out of water before. I don't know what was going on there. It was pretty weird. Kind of like out and away so I don't like run into anybody. Oh, it just did it again. I have no idea. Maybe because it's an owned vehicle, or I don't know. Maybe because I'm a ped. Maybe. I teleported as her though, because I thought that too for a second, and then I was like, well, I'm able to TP just as Becky and not teleport back. I don't know. Something to do with the vehicle, maybe. Oh, this whole hillside's gonna go up in flames, isn't it? See if we can get the car to flip back over now. Dude, holy crap. Oh! Yeah, really. Yo, this fire will not stop. I'm just trying to test the simple feature here. This is ridiculous. Yeah, that sucker takes two. It must have a lot of life. That makes sense. Oh, this fire is just gonna go forever. That's actually kind of cool how it keeps starting over and over and over. You would legitimately have to call the fire department if this was like a roleplay scene, like, because a lot of times it just goes out after a little bit, but this one keeps reigniting. I think we're good now. Oh, I see the problem. The nitrous wasn't hooked up, baby. All right, we'll leave it parked like right here. Oh, she's done. Oh, she's still up. Get her, Becky, get her. Becky, body slam. Becky, undefeated champion, baby. So yeah, it still works. Actually, I'm gonna turn the engine off. Lock it up. All right, I'll have to check on that after next server reset. I'm not gonna restart it when people are in there. All right, the next thing. So yeah, working on the vehicle thing. Maybe I'll wait until we see what happens here with this. But I can show you guys some some of the stuff that's going to be in the next update. So just to let you guys know, clothing shops are going to go to accepting ears from your inventory, no longer from your bank. Backpacks are becoming the required clothing item because the display positions are changing. So I'll show you guys what that's all about. And it's merely because, like, the traditional way of displaying weapons in GTA is that, like, it's slung, right? Like, there would be like a strap on that you're not seeing on the gun that is, what the hell? What do you mean server starting up? This thing start yet? Oh yeah, literally just, oh shit, I forgot my computer shut off overnight. So yeah, there would be traditionally like a strap, you know, like on a rifle. If you're not familiar, they would have like a shoulder strap, right? So it'd be like strapping yourself with that. Becky probably did, Amy, just to be honest. So yeah, the new system is gonna be not like dependent on just like a single strap over the guy or over the player. It would be like attached to the backpack. So it's just a little bit of a change. It's hard to kind of display 3 weapons on a person. And the backpacks are supposed to be playing like a role in the game to begin with. That's why you have limited inventory space other than if you don't have a backpack, because it would just be like kind of your pockets and stuff like that in your clothing. All right, let's go. Need a seatbelt.
Howdy, stranger.
All right. Shit. I was worried about that. Picked the wrong character. All right. Well, give item 1, a weapon, pump shotgun 1. Okay, so pump shotgun will be displayed in that way, which has been the way that we've been displaying them, where it's across your back like that. So pump shotguns and like rifles. Now, not semi-automatic rifles, just like a regular rifle, which there will be a couple of regular rifles out there. What's up, Robeaver? How you doing, man? Let me open this so I can get some names here. All right, so for instance, if we had a mutant on us, you'll see the rifle will display like that off the side of the bag. Now, if you didn't have a bag, it would look kind of weird. I mean, I guess it could still technically work as like a strap over that arm. This is really split screen still? Oh, you know what? The stream is way delayed. Oh no, it is split screen. What the hell? I fixed this. There. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that happened. And then if we gave ourselves like an MP5, it will display on the other side of the bag. So that way it displays all three. Like currently right now, if you had all three of these weapons on you, only one of them would be displayed, you know, on your character's back visually. So that's gonna be one of the changes, and that's also why, you know, we're getting some more of the backpacks added into the server and everything like that, just because this visual change up is gonna be one of the things. Shit. So the super zombies, you know, like the fire zombies, the infected zombies, the electric zombies. There's like 2 or 3 other actually kind of super zombies. Their health is all going to be lowered 50 to 70%. So I'm sure that'll make some people happy. All weapon damage is actually changing across the board. What the heck keeps going on with my screen? Ollie. Hey, get down. It's like every time it goes minimizes and then reopens, that happens. I don't think it'll happen anymore though. So yeah, all of the weapon damages are going to be changing across the board. Some people might not be too thrilled about that. They'll be like, oh, this weapon should be more deadly, yada, yada, yada. Listen, the reason for that is just to make it so that you don't die just instantly when you get shot by firearms. You know what I mean? Like, that's not really enjoyable for anybody. And the same goes for, you know, when you go into like an NPC camp and you go up against, oops. Didn't mean to run across that. That's why I don't like showing you guys stuff in the server. Sometimes I give stuff away. Never mind, you didn't see anything. But yeah, the weapon damages are being altered a little bit, just to help survivability overall a little bit. I found one that should be the opposite. Nothing is going to be made deadlier, unfortunately. Like I said, I know some people will disagree with that, and they'll be like, dude, if you got shot one time by a 50 cal, it would kill you. Granted, it would. You wouldn't even have to hit them anywhere in particular. You could hit them anywhere, and it would kill them. Okay? Because you're going to bleed out. You could shoot them in their hand. It's going to take off their entire hand, and they're going to bleed out, right? So anywhere you get shot, it would kill you, but we don't want to play it like that. So we're gonna make everything less deadly. And some people might not like that, like I said, but the only reason to do that is just nobody likes dying. Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's like you gotta make it playable. It's already deadlier, but it's a low cal bullet. Well, like I said, Lemmy, everything is getting lowered across the board. But yeah, I know, and I don't mean Lemmy in particular in this conversation, but I know some people will say that though. They'll be like, I don't like that. I think this should be a one-shot kind of gun, or things like that. I will disagree, unfortunately. And since I'm the one putting it together, that's what we're gonna go with. So yeah, all the weapon damages are all being altered. They're all being changed up. And this is also, what that's also gonna do is it's gonna make some weapons more desirable than other weapons. Right now, every pistol is kind of on an even playing field as far as how much impact it's delivering, right? So that's going to be changed up a little bit. It's the difference between getting shot with a 9mm and being shot with a 45 again, and being shot with a 50. These are all going to be different damages, but none of them are going to like just knock you out overall. Lower NPC health to match the change. I mean, NPC health has already been something that's been lowered. So we're probably not going to really lower that too much. I know a lot of people think that, oh, I shot that NPC in the head. It should be a headshot. Like, shooting NPCs in the head isn't something that's a big damage causer. It's kind of like one of those OP things. So like headshots don't really count for any extra damage. So if that's one thing that people are counting on, that's not a thing. What's up, Will? How you doing? I don't know what you mean. I love it. So, for instance, people always talk about these camps. And they'll say just how you get, killed instantly from these camps. I've experienced it myself. But I've also cleared these camps. A lot of times it seems like it's the approach that people put into things. It's like you'll be a little bit sloppy about something and then get killed and then be like, oh, well, I don't really agree with how this is. And it's like, well, you were kind of sloppy to begin with. I've done it myself, you know what I mean? But yeah, NPC health is actually, if you would have looked, I'm not sure if you mean like the camps or the zombies or which ones you mean in particular. But I'll say like zombie NPC health was lowered already. And the armor was removed from the NPCs at the camps. Pretty sure I was headshotted by them. I mean, you can get headshotted by them. Sure. I'm saying you can't headshot them. You can't just shoot the NPCs in the head from afar and think that'll just instantly kill them. Because I know that's how some people would treat just NPCs in GTA in general. when they're doing like heists and jobs and stuff like that. The weapons for the NPCs are also being changed out. Right now, they were using assault rifles across the board, with one NPC in some of the camps would also have like an MG. But the weapons are being changed as well, so they're not all just gonna have assault rifles. Some will have pistols, and you know, just different options, SMGs, whatever. With the damage being changed, will that affect the bleed mechanic as well? No, that would be unrelated. So yeah, there's going to be new vehicles. Vanessa has also put in for some new vehicles, which would be some like apocalyptic cars the GTA has. So we're... So this will be one of the vehicles. It'll be a motorbike, motorized motorbike, which I think will be you know, a cool little addition. There'd be 2 different versions. And then I know that you guys are saying about the carts too, so we're gonna put the carts in as well. I'm trying to think what those are called. Caddy 2. So we'll get the cart in, and there's another cart that we'll get into. We'll get this one put in as well. This is kind of cool. It's kind of fitting. Oh god. But yeah, so those are some of the ones. You guys saw the Dukes. That's another one. There's a certain Dominator too that's based off of the movie Death Race. Some of you guys might have seen that one already as well. We might even do that one monster truck. And some of these vehicles will have like special requirements. So, for instance, I believe it's Dune 3. Yeah, this one right here. This Dune buggy will be something that you'd be able to find and repair. However, to be able to use this one of the special items is going to be, you're going to have an MG. So you'll have to find the combat MG. And that will be one of the items that's required to be able to assemble this vehicle. So you can see it's got like a combat MG strapped in there. So yeah, that will be one of the item requirements. Oh, you guys can see the map edits have begun. Basically, the red zones are the PvP zones, and this is what we have discussed, was making Route 68 the PvP zone. That would be like the permanent zone, and then you would have red zones where you'd be able to interact in PvP while they're red zones and while you're in those areas. Where do the bullets pull from? From a car? They're just infinite. You just get free bullets. So yeah, this is what it's going to be looking like. Something like that. What else was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Let me go down here really fast.
Do flowers grow around here?
So the crafting, you'll be able to craft an IED. There's going to also be a IGD, which is a toxic gas bomb. This is not for against zombies. This is actually for PvP instances. I've tested this against the zombies, and I don't know why, but just for whatever reason, it is not. It just does not work against them. So you can use this sort of thing against other players. The way that you could use this is, let's say that you're being chased, or you want to prevent somebody from being able to get into a certain area, or you want to get people out of a certain area. You can set this gas bomb off, and it'll last for I think it's 30 seconds. I have it set up. So for 30 seconds, it'll dispense toxic gas in a radius.
He wasn't ready.
And
he
that
wasn't
can be
ready.
useful in certain ways. Yes, there are backpacks. You can see here you got a level 2 backpack, level 3, level 4, level 5. There is a level 6 and a level 7, but you can't craft them. You would have to find them. But you can see here, so like your level 2 backpack, it's thread and cloth. And you're like, thread? Thread is a new item. So you have to get thread and cloth. Same for the level 3. It's more thread and cloth. And then you got your level 4. We're going to be into military thread and military cloth. And same for the level 5. Military cloth, military thread. For those items. We did lower the amount of wood. For some of the objects, like the small wood walls, down to 10 because it was on 20. And there's been some other things that have been changed slightly, just to make them make a little bit more sense. This machine right here, the recycling machine, has more options for recycling now. So there's more things that you'll be able to turn in there. Eventually, I would like to get, the vast majority of things put into there so you'll be able to tear them down. But it's a slow process. There are some new items. Ammonia and bleach are some new items. You can guess what that's for. What else? What else? Oh, zombie looting is going to change a little bit based on the type of zombie. So, for instance, like military zombies or zombies in military clothing and outfits, they'll have a different loot pool than just like your civilian zombies. And that will evolve over time. And get expanded on as well. What else did I want to mention about in this next update? The flamethrower vehicle has been removed. There will be no flamethrower vehicle. Doesn't seem like it's that great. So that's going to be pulled, and we're going to be adding a bunch of other new vehicles to take its place. There'll be 2 new vehicle spawns as well. Places where you'll be able to find certain types of vehicles rather than just, random vehicles, if you will. So without giving too much away, some of you guys might figure out what I mean by that. The crafting, which I showed you guys, level 2 through 5 bags you can craft, and the toxic gas bomb. So yeah, those are the things that I have down for now. I do have other stuff planned, but that's just the stuff that's been completed so far. What else? There's something else with the vehicles that I'm forgetting. I haven't finished this yet. Oh yeah, I was telling you guys about that. Never mind. Yeah, the vehicles are being expanded. We're gonna have boats eventually. You know, we'll have jet skis, we'll have dirt bikes and stuff like that. It's just, you know, a process. They'll be released kind of in waves as we do these server updates. Craftable recycler. So the problem with that, unfortunately... Hello, Pablo. He just literally jumped up on my lap. Pablo, I need you to get down, bud. Oh, sorry, Pablo. Wait, just stay down there. Oh, he drooled on me. What do you want, man? Why do you want up here so bad? Here, let me smoke. And then he'll be like, oh, hell no, I don't want to be around that smoke. The problem with that, unfortunately, I mean, I could look to see, maybe it's possible. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure that it'll work. Simply because it's not acting off of the prop, right? You know, okay, I'll say this. So, just going up to the thing and crafting it, is that possible? I don't believe it is. And the reason that I say that is because it's not acting off of this prop. If it was acting off of this prop, it'd be like, yeah, no problem. I can just make it so you can make this thing and set it up somewhere and then you can use it, right? But that's not how it works. It's working off of the location of this particular prop and actually creating this prop. So there's a little bit of a disconnect there, but I would say this, Goose. We could make it, what we could do, and this might not help you in your situation, so for that I apologize if it doesn't, but this is somewhat related. What we could do is we could sweeten the pot of owning a faction. So one of the perks to owning a faction is once your faction has their established compound, we can then have a recycler installed at your compound. That could be the perk. That could be a perk of owning a faction. Yeah. Look at that face too. Look at that new improved NPC face, ladies and gentlemen. Did you guys see that? That's new and improved right there. I don't know if you noticed the difference, but this man is looking pretty good. Hashtag Vanessa recommended mod. Yes, recommended. Yes, thank you, Vanessa, for recommending it. I just noticed it. Like, I popped it in, like, kind of looked earlier, but I didn't really notice it. That going into the next update also. Yes, that's also part of the next update, which I forgot to add on my list here. Bad right now. Bad. Improved male and female faces. Build a base on a dumpster and have a recycler, you're rich? Well, not necessarily, because dumpsters aren't always a guarantee, and sometimes the things that you're finding in the dumpster are the things that the recycler is going to give you. Because the recycler is only giving you base crafting materials, which is also what you could pull out of the dumpster. I mean, just have a spot where you have a lot of dumpsters and you're set up pretty well. Like Goose's place, man, they got like 6 dumpsters. Just dive in those babies all day. But the other thing too that you got to keep in mind is not everything is in a dumpster. Not everything is in the boxes that you can search. I kind of have made it so that things are a little bit more scattered. And as time goes on, I'm going to make it so that things are even more scattered. So that you're looking through more stuff instead of looking through the same old, 10 props all the damn time. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I saw so many people come over to this thing and look at it and think, like, I should be able to search this. Well, now you can. If you didn't know. And then the same with this. I should be able to take a look inside this cabinet. You know what I mean? Find some stuff. Eye wash station. Well, I mean, maybe not the eye wash station, but the other aspect of it. Maybe I could search. Find some bandages in there, some pills or something, So adding more stuff like that is definitely something I want to do. I was going to add this, but then I started looking at the stuff that was actually in this cabinet. That's constipation relief. And then there is a painkiller there, but I was like, constipation relief. I don't know if we need that one searchable. Yeah, I want to make it so that more things are searchable, and then you'll have to go and search those particular things to be able to find certain items. And then, like, the trash and the dumpsters will get more specialized in things that you would find in the trash or the dumpsters. I mean, some people might need it. Oh, I'm sorry, Vanessa. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll get that in for you soon. Yeah, some people.
Tram laps with the four
Apocalyptic
winds.
foods cause binding.
Laps from his mountain.
I like the idea of an incentive for faction. Yeah, me too. I have 25 cents to throw the top of your head. 25 cents? I don't know if I'd sell myself that cheap. Did I miss anything else? That's why which is why he wants a portable recycler, builder recycler. Oh, because of the dumpster thing, yeah. I mean, if somebody wanted to do that, you know what I mean? They could do that. I don't think it's that big of a, I don't think it's that big of like a, what's the word? I don't think it's that great of an exploit, if you will. I could be wrong, and maybe in time it would turn out to be an issue, and we'd have to like tweak it back or make some sort of a change. I'd say too, like at the end of the day, we don't want to be like punishing people or really restrictive in some ways. Obviously, some ways we don't want it to just break the overall economy or the overall server, but I know like being a player, right? Like trying to have, it's like I'm normally in the mindset of being a server owner and having the perspective of being a server owner, right? But it's important to have the perspective of being a player in the server, right? So like I know, for instance, if I'm a player and I'm in a server and I'm playing, and all of a sudden the server changes something that we're like used to being able to do, or something that we rely on, that's not seen from the player base as like, oh, well, that's the best for the server. That's seen as like, god damn it, dude, what the fuck? These fucking assholes. Why the fuck did you guys have to change that? Like, we're out here, we're trying to have fun, this is one of the ways we do our thing, and then you guys go and get rid of it or change it or whatever. Like, that sucks. So I can appreciate that position. So that's something I'm trying to keep in mind too. So I don't want to be to the point where it's like, somebody's like, oh, well, we have all of these, because I've thought about this, where, somebody's like, oh, well, we've isolated this part of the map and, we're utilizing this and getting a lot out of it and everything. It's like, as long as it's not a problem for the overall server and it's not causing problems, then, you know, why make a big deal out of it, kind of thing. I don't know. I'm just trying to change my overall look on things. You know, I've been running servers now for, I want to say 4 years. It's crazy if it's really been that long. But, you know, I've done the whole hard-ass thing. I've done the whole thing where I'm, like, almost combating people. And, like, anytime people do something, I'm, like, changing it. And, you know what I mean? Trying to keep it balanced and da-da-da-da-da. And it's, like, a lot of times that is not perceived well. Or it's not even perceived the way that you, as an owner, would think that it would be perceived. Unfortunately. So trying to keep the idea of like actually having fun and wanting to play as the most important thing, you know what I mean, above all. You know, it's like if there's something that's making it so you're just not even having fun, you're not even enjoying it, it's like, well, that's not good. That's not, you know, that's not good at all. So it's tough. I know I'm just like rambling right now, but like these are things that, you know, you got to consider almost. Well, you do have to consider if you want people to have fun and enjoy playing in the server. Is, you know, you got to look at all these different elements and all these different ways of looking at things, because honestly, you can get stuck in this side, this perspective of like looking at it from the from like the server owner or the server staff side of it, where we're like trying to prevent people from like doing stuff, and it's like you don't want. This is just like in real life with government. You don't want government in your fucking business all the time, right? You don't want server staff in your business all the time messing with shit. Like, let us fucking exist. You know? Let us do our thing. When we need you, we'll come get you. Right? And that's another way that I looked at it too, Vanessa, was like you could just keep diving in that dumpster, and it's a huge dumpster, and you know what I mean, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot to look through. All right, what else? Another way to source vehicle parts is one of the things that's been on my list. Stamina item. Stamina item. I've not looked into the whole stamina. You know what? Let me do that right now. Let's look into this whole stamina item. Let me exit out of this server really quick. Yeah, guys, just like Vanessa said, if you're a part of the server or you want to be a part of the server, we just opened up applications for server staff. So we're looking for people that want to be dedicated to the server and, you know, helping the server just overall. If you're interested in that, you can look in the Discord for the server application or staff application. Trying to see, where's it listed? I'm thinking community. No. Information. Apply for staff. Yes, it's information. That makes sense. Apply for staff. So right there, yeah, you can apply right there. Only issue with stamina I've seen is the wrench takes about a fifth or maybe a fourth of your stamina with one swing. I think that different things do have different effects or different stamina usage. It could be because of, you know, what it is, but it also kind of depends on how you're using it. Are you using it to like collect material? Or for fighting? Because collecting material, there's like a kind of like a little tricky way to do it. Material. Yeah, there's a little bit of a trick to it.
Apple gift card is a
Damn ads. Yeah, I'm not sure. The stamina thing, I don't think we're going to be able to have an item for that. As it looks currently. It's not really a function or an export or something I can work with. I think I mentioned this though, added. Oh, wait a minute, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's crafting. Yeah, I already mentioned about the crafting, so I can close that for now. Vehicles, I'm not gonna actually stream that, but I did talk to you guys about the additional vehicles, 2 new additional motorbikes, 2 additional golf carts, and there will be a military vehicle as well. And the flamethrower vehicle is getting removed. I thought the same. Did I miss something? Oh, maybe with looking in the dumpsters. Yeah, because they're big dumpsters. Sorry, what else? I'm trying to go through here and just tell you guys about what's done already. Oh yeah, there's additional items, which I kind of mentioned already is going to be the thread, the military thread, and the cloth, military cloth. So yeah, that's most of that stuff right now. Let me look really quick on... What do I have? Bags are the last thing I was working on, adding more bags. Oh yeah, and adjusting the map. So one of the other things I was going to show you two guys on that on adjusting that map is trying to make it so that the map actually reflects the flooded zones. I haven't seen any of those box fans with 50 cal on top. Hope he feels really badly about blowing his up. They must be rare. I mean, I would imagine I set those to be pretty rare just because of what it is. So here you can kind of get an idea of right here, trying to show what areas are flooded and like what areas are not flooded. It's not perfect, but you know it's a work in progress. And you know the sand kind of looks white for some reason when I try to change that, but yeah. Trying to show that. So that's one of the other things that I'm in the process of working on. So I need to work on some more of the areas, like the rivers and, you know, up in the north here, around the rest of the map. But yeah, trying to show like these beaches right here all underwater, this area of the map, you know, yada yada yada. It used to spawn by the ammunition near a Legion. Haven't seen a vehicle of any sort there. So the way that the vehicle spawning works is that you're going to have certain locations where vehicles will, well, not the same vehicles, but there'll be certain locations where a certain pool of vehicles will be able to always spawn there. There will always at least be something there. And then there's other locations where it's a probability of is something going to spawn there, and then if it's like, okay, well, something is going to spawn there, and then the probability of like, what is it? Is it going to be a good vehicle or is it going to be a bad vehicle? So in one of the recent updates, if you look at the server updates, it mentioned that we keep adding new locations for vehicles to spawn in. So then, you know, I'm not sure if there would be, now that I'm thinking about this, I'm not sure if there would be a probability, you know, like between locations. You know, I don't know if that's, I'd have to go back and look to see, like maybe there's a maximum. I would imagine that I probably have it set so there's a maximum amount of vehicles that can spawn in general. So if that were the case, you could have a lot of these new locations getting the vehicle spawn. Or that spawn location could also be one where it's a probability. And maybe one's just not spawning there this time. Maybe one spawned in when you weren't on. And then the next reset it went back away. Trying to go around the corner here because I think there's a spot. If I remember correctly, there's a spot around here. Go over to Legion. Or not Legion, but where you're talking about. I think. Oh yeah, look. Is that it? No, that's not it. What the hell is that? I don't remember. Oh, it came off the bridge. I gotcha. I guess it should have been right here, right? Yeah, my guess is that there's a limitation on how many. Damn it, lady, you want my moped? Okay, this is, yeah. So, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So, only... There's only 8 vehicles spawning in the entire map. Okay, and then you've got 14 locations there could be one. I'm sorry, 8 locations where there could be one, and 14 fixed locations there could be one. So clearly, we're gonna have to raise up the amount that there are found at any given time. There we go. So we're gonna raise that up because it's 8 right now. We're gonna raise it up to 20. Actually, that might now. Let me lower it till, we'll double it. We'll go to 16. Alright, I'm gonna go on 20. You can own a total number of vehicles. You can own 50 total right now, as it's set. You could own 50 vehicles. I think we're gonna lower this to the traditional 26. Bro, do you mind? You can own... We'll set it back to how it used to be. We'll set it back to 26. And when I say how it used to be, because that's how most Life RP servers used to have their setup. And the reason I know that is just because, like, I would look at, you know, I'd see servers, and they would post their shit up, and you could see that that's how many were listed. It would actually cause a problem then if you would go over the 26. I'll tell you what, I think motorized bikes are going to be the new jam. That's pretty freaking sweet cruising around on that thing, dude. Like a car is nice, truck is nice, but the motorized bikes, man, that is the way to go right there, my guy. Some of you guys might have noticed the radio thing should be sorted out now. It shouldn't be turning off on you. I don't know why this mood thing is not working. Does not make any sense. The only thing I can guess is that maybe it's the stamina system that's doing it. I think the server's down. I'll check. Yep, offline. Wait a minute, why is it saying my contract is gonna renew? I already told you guys. Well, I'm gonna look at that later. It says it'll be renewed on the 26th. The hell it will be. I'm fucking done with you guys. I honestly did not think that they were gonna be this bad. It didn't used to be this bad. You know, it did not used to be this way. It did to some degree. Let me say that. Let me correct that out. Actually, we went through a lot of hell with Zap. Just because I didn't know any better. And then I did learn better, and we got away from them. But making this server up, I was like looking for like the cheapest options, and it was just like the cheapest, fastest little thing to do. It's like, you know, $12 or something like that. The licensing for the server is more expensive than that. The facial expression thing, I believe, is being held up by the stamina. Because there's an exhaust expression that's tied with it. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, it's a terrible host. Like when we first started too, it's so messed up, dude. So you got to go back a couple years at this point. I don't know. Actually, you know what? They don't even offer anything at this point. I don't think they offer any preloaded mods or anything like that anymore. But they used to, because they're the official, you know, host of FiveM, right? and they would have like mods that you could just click and install on their website, and it would install into your server and set up a database, yada yada yada, right? Pretty nice, pretty convenient. But the thing is, it was 2 years, those mods were 2 years out of date. They were way out of date. And on top of that, the one thing was just flat out broken. Well, not flat out broken, I guess that's not fair to say, but it had a lot of broken features, a lot of broken functions, blah 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 blah. And then the other thing is they had something else on there that you shouldn't even have been using anymore because it was like so outdated. It just, it didn't make any sense. It was just like, you're charging people, you're the official host, and this is the stuff that you have available for it specifically. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It didn't even make sense. It was pretty upsetting, and it honestly felt like a scam. It felt like they were scamming people that didn't know any better, like me. Like, I didn't know any better until I, really started getting into FiveM and looking and learning and reading and figuring out what's going on. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with these vehicles. Like I said, the only thing that I can speculate about these vehicles is that maybe it's somebody else's vehicle. Like, and I apologize if this has already been explained, but is the owner of the vehicle the one fixing the vehicle? Because it could be as simple as that. It could be that, well, if you're driving your buddy's car and it blows up, unfortunately, yeah, you can't save it because of whatever reason. I don't know why. I didn't make this script. I don't know shit about it. It's way over my head. But I mean, that could be the limitation, is that, if your vehicle gets destroyed, the owner has, and you can determine how much time they have. Right now, you have an hour to fix your vehicle. Or else it won't, or else it will disappear. And I have not been able to duplicate what these guys have run into, not once. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on with it. You'd think as long as they've been in business, they would have gotten better. Here's the thing that I've learned about some hosting companies. They have just what they invest only what they need to just collect that monthly subscription. They don't give a flying F. They're just collecting money. Now, that's not the... I wouldn't say that's the same for all hosting companies, though, because some hosts are fucking fantastic. Like Iceline? I think it's Iceline? They're awesome, dude. They were really cool to have as a host. Customer service is fantastic. Especially compared to Zap, which is a joke. Zap will literally tell you that you need to spend extra money to be able to get tech support like the same day. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Just crazy. And it wasn't always like that. They didn't always have it like that, because you used to be able to get live support, brother. But I think what it is as FiveM has become more popular, FiveM points people to them for hosting, so they've been making a lot more money, and they get a lot more people that they've got help. So they're doing whatever they can to make it easier on themselves, which is another reason I think that they probably got rid of those mods. because they were having a lot of tech support questions about these mods, and they were like, you know what, we don't even want to have to deal with this shit. Watch this car blow up in my face. Have you looked into Once Human? They just released a beta. It seems, looks incredible. What? Once Human. Hey, did my vehicle not fix? I looked away. Oh, you don't have a repair kit. Shit. I was like, wait. Maybe they're right. Maybe something is going wrong. Can I get in it? I'm gonna look up this game Once Human. Is it on Steam or do I just Google it? It's kind of a cool, cool game name already. Could you imagine if we force first person? There's servers that do that. They have scripts to do that. It'll force first person all the time. Like on foot and in the vehicles. Just always in first person in GTA. Could you imagine that? I don't think GTA, I don't think the game, like I feel like the game is too, dare I say, limited to force first person all the time. I'd get sick? Yeah, right? I could definitely see it being a motion sickness thing. Oh, God. Gotta look and smile out to the mailman. It's about that time. Becky would be waiting for the mailman. She'd be like, hey, baby, you got a package for me? I gotta open up my mail. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it. What else? Alright, well, I'm gonna leave this vehicle here. And we'll come back and we'll check on it again. We've been able to successfully blow up and repair it 2 times so far. We'll see. Ooh, nice, Becky. Very nice. Becky got them hands, baby. Alright, my car's locked. There's an error right there for no export set fuel and legacy fuel. That shouldn't really matter. That's just trying to save the fuel level, but actually let me look and see, because I think it's compatible with OX fuel, and I thought I had set that legacy fuel. Go check open source. Okay, actually, let me look and see here. Open source. Let's just search. Let's see. Okay, legacy fuel. Alrighty, let me see what the export is for OX fuel. Oh yeah, Kyle, I'm sorry. Let me go look. Oh, it is on Steam. Third quarter.
This is the LEA Institute. All controls have failed. Repeat, all controls have failed.
Squad H-73 has reached target location. Mission objective, deviation control.
What the hell is this? Pulsating thing?
What the hell happened here? Take cover.
Oh, what the hell?
Get up now. We've got to get out of here.
Why are you just laying there?
Keep yourself hidden. Don't look them in the eye.
What the hell?
all over. Let's get out of here.
Oh, so it's PvP?
Knock, knock.
Oh, they had a test on December 1st, it looks like. MMO, online PvP, online co-op. Infested by an alien creature. Wait. Human, animal, plant. All are infested by an alien creature. Stardust. So you're a meta-human. Hmm.
This is the LEA Institute. All controls have failed. Repeat, all controls have failed.
I don't know. A little, I'm like undecided what I think about this. You know, unite with friends to fight monstrous enemies, uncover secret plots, compete for resources, build your own territory, which kind of seems like that might be cool to know what all goes along with that. Once you were merely human, now you have the power to remake the world. Merely human? I take offense to that, sir. Actually, wait, let me go back.
This is the LEA Institute.
I'm gonna add it to my wish list.
Failed. Repeat, all controls have failed.
We'll keep an eye on it. I'll be honest, the opening scenes there, like, the gameplay and everything, I don't know. It still seems very early beta. It kind of was reminding me of Survive the Nights. It was kind of reminding me of this game as I was watching it. This game just got like a big update to it. Obviously, you know, it's not the same. That game might be a little bit better. I think that's a third-person game too. But it just kind of gave me that vibe of like very early, like, beta zombie game. Well, that kind of is interesting in itself, how there was like that ghost girl or whatever. That kind of seemed interesting. That might make it more so. You know what I mean? That there's that extra like kind of element there. All right, that will work. close that. I'm gonna close that. Is there anything else I'm missing in here? Let me just look over this just to see.
Kokainom.
There's multiple dimensions. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on it. See what the future brings for it. It's like I'm the same way with this other game I was talking about earlier, bro. I got it right here. I'll show you. Or not? What the hell? The heck?
I remember days like this when my father took me into the forest and we ate wild blueberries.
Oh, here it is. Bell right. That's it. First quarter 2024. Wait, is this the right one? No, this isn't it. No, this is not it. I don't know what the hell this is. This is like, this is a cool looking like, establish your own settlement, liberate the land and assist its villagers, recruit others, blah 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 blah. That's just like a world building survival kind of thing. That is not what I was thinking it was. I don't know where the game I'm talking about is. I'll have to look and see. Sword was here. Huh, I don't know. By the people? By the people or we the people? There's a few things there that look kind of cool. Looked a little bit different. I like the night vision. That was pretty legit. That was like the freaking force-sighted one, where you get like the peripheral vision. And then that zombie like knocking your gun down and shit. That was pretty cool. Here's some. I guess this is gameplay. Got the mech gloves on. Did they ever finish Sons of the Forest? They keep adding to it, bro. I haven't gone back and looked at it, actually. I've been kind of putting it off just so that when I go back, there's just a whole new world, basically. I'm not too impressed with the gunplay right there, I'll be honest with you. Alright, I think I've seen enough. Yeah, I know they've been working on it. Patch 15, weapon holders, new cannibal type. Wait, what's this release update? Oh! Today we're announcing that Sons of the Forest 1.0 will release February 22nd, 2024. After 1 year in early access. Well, that's when we're going to go back and relook at the game. In February, we will re-explore the game when it launches officially. We'll check out the game and see what the state is. New blueprints, new cave. A lot of balances, fixes, you know, tweaks, shit like that. Cave additions, new blueprints. So a lot of new caves, a lot of new blueprints, a lot of fixes. Another new cave, pickaxe. All right, I don't want to read all this. Keep it fresh, so when we come to it, it'll be nice and new. Marauders introduced guilds, guys, on the 14th. Guilds came out. A little Forest RP. Do the thing. I want to play. Wait until... Goose, go back and replay it with me when they launch it, bro, in February. Let's make a date. We'll try to get some people together, and then we'll have like a party like we did last time. And we'll go back and recheck it out. That'll be dope. All right, cool. Something to look forward to in February. How often can you say that? All right, what else? Oh, I think there were some things in tweaks. Map edits. See some. Do I have this open still? I do. Let me see. Actually, I need to go look up the name. 78D. $78D, $78D. So there's two owned by $78D.
Hello there.
Hello there. I want this game on a bigger screen. I don't know how people game on their phone. $78D, and there's only one $78D there. There's one that's gone. So yeah, it's interesting because it's still shown as being owned. 78D. Let me see which one. 78D. 3123. So that one's still good. This one's gone. $39, $22. Okay. I was just trying to see if this vehicle is recoverable. We'll see. Gonna learn today. Okay. Map edits are the other thing on my list. Although I don't think I'm gonna jump into the map edits right now. I think I'm gonna go make me some food, guys and gals. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I wonder if it counts as a viewer. I have you up on my new flat screen. It looks a little too yellow. Oh yeah, the TV's in the zombie server. So, Goose, the only thing I can chalk that up to is that it's somehow related to the zombie immersion or something. I don't know why the TVs are doing that. It does it in the test server. It did it when I initially started testing it, and I thought maybe it was the YouTube channel. I thought it was something else. I thought it was my own graphics. I have no idea why it's doing that, other than maybe it's related to the whole Halloween kind of theme that it kind of puts on. You know what I mean? Like how the sky turns green and shit sometimes, and it does that whole weird thing. My guess is that the zombie thing does something to create more atmosphere in some kind of way, and it's causing this tint. I don't know anything about it other than what I just speculated on. I haven't even looked into it because I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. But it is something that I am aware of. At least it's in the back of my head. So if I ever hear anything or see anything, or, you know, I'll keep it in mind. But yeah, I can't say I'm too sure what could possibly be causing that tint. Other than, like I said, the Halloween, you know, narrative that's built into the game that's, you know, happening. I don't know. It's weird. Because when that is in effect, it does change like the visuals in some way. And I'm guessing that that's what it is. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to go get something to eat, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. Probably have the server update out sometime this week. Gonna try to get some more stuff wrapped into it, and then we're trying to get the server released obviously soon. We haven't been doing any kind of advertising of it or anything like that. I'm not really trying to have it be this big, you know, to do or anything like that, but if we just had a nice population of people to go out there and interact with and play and everything like that, that's the goal. So we're gonna try to get that advertised to some more Facebook groups, and we're gonna try to get some more see if we can get some dedicated active staff involved with the server that can help us, you know, bring more people in and foster more activities and stuff like that in the server. So just something to think about. I'll see you all soon. Appreciate you. Love you. Later.